If you scroll past this message, you will extend your season of waiting into a harder place with more resistance. Listen to me. This is not random. This is not coincidence. This is not algorithm. Heaven has been tracking your exhaustion, your lonely hours, your fear that your moment is slipping away. I have been watching you check the time again and again, wondering if your breakthrough will ever come. Do not scroll. You have exactly 17 minutes from this moment to respond to what I am about to tell you. Your response in these next 17 minutes will determine whether this spiritual window stays open or seals shut for another season. I am not speaking in metaphors. I am speaking about the difference between momentum and delay in your life. I see you in this hour. The glow of your phone screen illuminating your tired face. The weight in your chest that comes with another sleepless night of wondering. Your heartbeat slightly faster as you read these words, because something in your spirit recognizes this is different. The clock showing you how late it has become. But you cannot rest because your soul knows something is shifting. 2 others received this exact message before you. 2 others felt the same stirring you're feeling right now. Both chose to delay. Both told themselves they would respond tomorrow, next week, when they felt more ready. Both are still waiting. Both are still in the same cycle of exhaustion and uncertainty they were in when I first called to them. You are the third. You are the last opportunity I'm extending in this way. Do not become the third delay. Do not let this moment pass like the others did. What I am about to reveal to you about your waiting season and why it must end now requires your complete attention for the next 16 minutes and 43 seconds. This interruption is not accidental. This is heaven breaking through to reach you at the exact moment when your faith is being tested about timing. The enemy wants you to scroll. The enemy wants you to treat this like entertainment. The enemy wants you to miss what I'm offering you right now. But I want to know if you are ready to step through the door I'm opening. I want to know if you are tired enough of waiting to trust me with immediate obedience. I want to know if you are willing to exchange your timeline for mine. Your next choice determines everything. I see the exhaustion that lives in your bones, the tiredness that comes not from physical work, but from carrying hope deferred for too long. I see how you watch others receive what you have been praying for, and you smile for them while your heart quietly breaks. You feel overlooked by the very people who should see your value, passed over for opportunities that seemed destined for you. Listen carefully. I see the weight you carry about your health, your future, the fear that your best days might already be behind you. The anxiety that grips you when you think about time running out. The way you calculate months and years, wondering if there is still space for the dreams I planted in your heart. The fear that you have missed your season, and now you are watching from the sidelines. In the quiet hours, especially these late hours when the world sleeps, your mind wanders to the worst possibilities. What if nothing changes? What if this waiting never ends? What if the door you have been standing before never opens? The loneliness becomes heavier in these moments because you feel like you are the only one who understands the weight of your own dreams. You are not imagining this sense that something is slipping away. You are not being dramatic when you feel the urgency in your spirit. You are not overthinking when you wonder if you are missing signals, missing timing, missing the voice that calls your name. Your spirit is discerning correctly that you are in a crucial moment. But what you do not see is what I see from heaven's perspective. What you call delay, I have been calling preparation. What you call being overlooked, I have been calling protection from premature exposure. What you call missed opportunities, I have been calling closed doors that would have led you away from your true assignment. The waiting season is coming to an end, but only if you choose to partner with me in what I'm requiring right now. The enemy's assignment against you has been very specific, not to destroy you completely, but to keep you in a holding pattern, to make you miss timing through distraction and discouragement, to convince you that delay is normal, that waiting indefinitely is spiritual maturity, that the urgency you feel is impatience rather than Holy Spirit leading. Do not minimize this. From heaven's courtroom, I have been watching this warfare over your destiny. The delay you have experienced was not random. There have been legal challenges in the spirit realm about what you carry, about the authority I want to release through you, about the doors I want to open in your life. The enemy has been arguing that you are not ready, that you will misuse what I give you, that you will become proud or careless with the trust I want to place in you. But the season of legal challenge is over. The verdict has been rendered. The obstruction has been ruled against. What was on hold is now cleared for release. What was blocked is now available. What was delayed is now ready to move. There is a specific blockage that has kept you in waiting mode. It is not your character. It is not your preparation. It is not your faithfulness. It is a spiritual assignment that has been operating against the timing of your breakthrough. That assignment loses its legal right to operate the moment you respond to what I am about to require of you. Heaven is positioned to move on your behalf. The resources are allocated. The people are in place. The doors are ready to open. The confirmation you have been asking for is ready to manifest. But it requires your partnership through immediate obedience to what I show you next. The window is open. The clearance is granted. The moment is now. What happens next depends entirely on whether you will trust me with actions that do not make sense to your natural mind, but make perfect sense to your spirit. Here are the terms of the spiritual contract: immediate trust and obedience, in exchange for the removal of the obstruction that has held your breakthrough in suspension. This is not a negotiation. This is not a suggestion you can consider when you feel more ready. This is a covenant offer that expires with delay. Listen to me carefully. Trust before seeing means you will act on my instructions before you see the evidence that it is working. Trust before seeing means you will make the uncomfortable conversations, break the comfortable patterns, and take the steps I outline while your circumstances still look the same. Trust before seeing means you will obey while you're still tired, still uncertain, still carrying questions about how this will work. The cost of partnership is that your timeline becomes secondary to mine. Your preference for gradual change becomes secondary to my requirement for decisive action. Your need to understand every detail becomes secondary to your willingness to move when I say move. This is not about understanding. This is about obedience that demonstrates you trust my heart toward you more than you trust your own reasoning. Delayed obedience is disobedience. Delayed obedience nullifies this agreement. Delayed obedience tells heaven, you want the blessing, but not the character development that comes through trusting me when it feels risky. When you delay what I'm asking for, you communicate that your comfort zone is more valuable to you than your breakthrough zone. This is not a suggestion you can pray about for weeks. This is not advice you can implement gradually. This is a binding spiritual contract being offered to you in this moment. Either you are ready to partner with heaven's timing, or you are not. Either you are willing to exchange your delays for my acceleration, or you are not. The covenant is simple. Your immediate yes in exchange for my immediate movement. Your immediate obedience in exchange for my immediate intervention. Your immediate trust in exchange for my immediate confirmation that things are shifting in your favor. Choose now. This offer does not extend beyond this moment of conviction. Wake at exactly 5:47 a.m. for the next 7 days. Not 6 a.m., not when you feel like it. Not when your body feels rested. 5:47 a.m. This specific time aligns with heaven's movement over your situation. During these early hours, the spiritual atmosphere is clearest for the breakthrough I want to release. Your obedience to this timing signals to heaven that you are serious about partnership. Do not scroll your phone during these first waking moments. Instead, speak these words out loud. God, I am awake and available for your instructions today. This breaks the pattern of starting your day with other people's voices instead of mine. There's one conversation you've been avoiding for weeks, maybe months. You know exactly who I'm talking about. The person you need to apologize to. The person you need to confront in love. The person you need to reach out to, even though it feels awkward or uncomfortable. You must initiate this conversation with within the next 48 hours. Not when you feel ready, not when you have the perfect words. Within 48 hours. This conversation is a key that unlocks something in the spirit realm. Your obedience here demonstrates that you are willing to move past your comfort zones for breakthrough. The enemy has convinced you this conversation is optional or can wait. It cannot wait. This is part of the spiritual mechanism that releases what has been held up. You must break the habit of mindless scrolling after 9 p.m. This habit has been feeding anxiety and stealing the peace I want to give you in your quiet hours. Replace this with reading one chapter of Psalms or Proverbs. This shifts your evening atmosphere from the world's chaos to heaven's peace. It prepares your spirit for the downloads I want to give you in your sleep. Write these words on paper and place them where you will see them every morning for the next 7 days. I choose God's timing over my timeline. I choose immediate obedience over delayed comfort. I receive what heaven is releasing today. Sign it like a covenant. Date it. This written declaration becomes a witness against doubt and delay. When you do these things, the wake time, the conversation, the evening shift, the written covenant, you activate heaven's response system. These are not religious exercises. These are spiritual keys that unlock the mechanism of breakthrough in your life. Your obedience in small things signals to heaven that you can be trusted with larger things. Each instruction matters. Each timing matters. Each step is connected to the next level of what I want to release in your life. Sarah received this exact message 6 months ago at 2:17 a.m. She was exhausted from waiting for a job opportunity that kept getting delayed. The same anxiety about timing, the same fear that her moment was passing. When I gave her the instructions, wake at a specific time, have a difficult conversation with her former supervisor, break her pattern of evening news consumption, she obeyed immediately. Within 72 hours, the phone call came. Not just any job offer, but the position she had dreamed about for 3 years. The timing lined up perfectly because she had aligned with heaven's timing. Her obedience to small instructions unlocked the larger breakthrough that was already prepared. David thought he could wait. He received similar instructions 8 months ago during his financial crisis. He felt the same urgency you are feeling right now. But he told himself he would start the wake time next week. He would have the difficult conversation with his business partner when the timing felt better. He would break his late-night habits after this stressful season passed. He is still waiting. The financial breakthrough that was ready to release 8 months ago got pushed into a different season because delayed obedience communicated to heaven that he was not ready to partner with divine timing. What could have been resolved in days became a 2-year process because he chose his timeline over mine. The difference between Sarah and David was not their circumstances. Both were tired. Both were anxious about timing. Both felt the weight of delay. The difference was their response to the moment of decision. Sarah moved when I said move. David hesitated when heaven was positioned to act. This is why timing makes the difference between momentum and resistance. When heaven is ready to move and you move with me, breakthrough flows. When heaven is ready to move and you hesitate, resistance builds. The same opportunity becomes harder to access because the spiritual window shifts to a different season with different requirements. You are not Sarah. You are not David. But your choice right now so determines which testimony becomes yours. 72 hours from this moment, this spiritual window closes. Not 73 hours. Not next week when you feel more prepared. Not when your circumstances look better. 72 hours after that time expires. The opportunity to partner with this specific breakthrough moves into a different season with different requirements and more resistance. Do not test this timeline. Every instruction I have given you must be completed within the next 48 hours to activate heaven's response. Wake at 5:47 a.m. starting tomorrow morning. Have that conversation you have been avoiding by Thursday evening. Break the evening scrolling pattern tonight. Write and sign the covenant declaration before you sleep. These are not suggestions. These are kingdom assignments that unlock the spiritual mechanism of your breakthrough. Now listen carefully to what I require as a sign of your covenant partnership. Comment exactly these words below this message. I choose now. Do not add anything else. Do not explain it. Do not modify it. These 3 words become your public declaration that you are entering covenant partnership with heaven's timing. This comment becomes a witness in the spirit realm that you have chosen. My timeline over your delays. Share this message with exactly 3 people. First, someone who is waiting and losing hope like you have been. Second, someone who has given up on their dreams and settled for less than what I planned for them. Third, someone who is about to make a wrong decision because they think I am not responding to their prayers. When you share this, do not explain it. Do not add your commentary. Simply send it and say, I felt like you needed to hear this tonight. Your obedience and sharing becomes part of how I interrupt their lives at the exact moment they need to hear my voice. This is not about supporting a video. This is not about helping a channel grow. This is about your willingness to be used as my voice to reach people. I am trying to interrupt. Your sharing becomes part of your covenant obedience. I am counting down from 30. While I count, you must make your decision. 30, 29, 28. The Holy Spirit is moving on your heart right now. 25, 24, 23. Do not let this conviction pass. 20, 19, 18. This is your moment of decision. 15, 14, 13. Comment now. Share now. Choose now. 10, 9, 8. No more delays. 7, 6, 5. Your breakthrough is connected to your obedience. 3, 2, 1. If you delay beyond this moment, your heart begins to harden to this level of divine intervention. If you wait until tomorrow, the urgency you feel right now will fade, and you will talk yourself out of what my spirit is compelling you toward. If you ignore this, you return to the same cycle of waiting and wondering, but with less sensitivity to hear my voice. At this level of clarity, choose now. Not in 5 minutes, not after you think about it, now. You have chosen, and because you have chosen, I choose you for what I'm about to release. Your decision in this moment creates a before and after in your spiritual timeline. What was delayed is now released. What was held up is now cleared for movement. What was blocked is now opened. Father, I seal this decision that my son, my daughter has just made. I seal their obedience to the wake time, to the conversation, to the broken patterns, to the covenant declaration. I seal their willingness to trust my timing over their timeline. Let heaven respond to their yes with immediate confirmation that things are shifting. I bless the next 72 hours over your life. I bless your sleep tonight with downloads and direction. I bless your conversations with favor and breakthrough. I bless your obedience with acceleration in areas that have been slow and stuck. I bless your faith with evidence that I heard every prayer you prayed in the waiting season. What you could not accomplish in months of your own effort, I will accomplish in days through your partnership. What you could not break through in your own strength, I will break open through your willingness to align with heaven's timing. What you could not unlock with your own wisdom, I will unlock through your simple obedience to what I have required. This night is marked in heaven's records. The moment you chose to trust me with immediate action instead of delayed consideration. The moment you chose covenant partnership instead of comfortable delay. The moment you chose my acceleration instead of your hesitation. I am sealing this covenant with you. You will not be the same person who wakes up tomorrow morning. You will carry the confidence that comes from knowing you heard my voice clearly and responded with immediate obedience. You will carry the authority that comes from partnership with heaven's timing. The waiting season is over. The breakthrough season begins now.